Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Are you happy to be here?
Yeah. Happy New Year coming up, y'all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Coming up.
There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. Oh, I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, Peace be with you. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center, Georgetown. I want to welcome everybody here today and everybody who was online. And obviously a lot of people traveling. Maybe they're listening to us somewhere. But we're so glad to have you here today. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. We are an open-hearted, open-minded community that acknowledges the presence of this oneness that is everywhere and in everyone. In its entirety, by the way. Can you imagine such a thought? That this thing we call God is in every tiny, even in a molecule, in anything, in its entirety. It's a strange concept, but that is what it is. And we offer a lot of spiritual teachings and practical tools that help you on your journey, because we are here to unfold and see things differently. From when Jesus said you must be born again, he was saying that you got to change the way you see things from a materially based reality to a spiritually based reality, because that is the foundation of everything. So we draw from and honor all paths to spirit. We envision a spiritually transformed and peaceful world. We don't have any dogma, we don't have any creed, but we do have 5 principles that guide our philosophy. And I'll be talking about that in detail in the coming month, because this is a time of year when we start renewing memberships and da-da-da. And so we kind of go through some of the fundamentals, and we'll be doing some of that. But our foundational belief at the core of everything that we believe in is the concept of oneness, that everything is one. We are not separate. We're not separate from God. We never have been. It's not even possible to be. How can you be separate from something that is everywhere in its entirety? How do you do it? You don't. However, we can believe that we are separate, because we have a power to believe. And we teach that what you believe, you experience. Be it done to you as you believe. So if you believe in separation, then you live a life of separation. And it's all in the power of your mind to change that belief. And that's what we're trying to do, because we've been so indoctrinated in the opposite direction that it's time to change all that. And our fundamental practice is being in the present moment. So I want to welcome you once again, and I invite you to join us in our mission statement. We are a thriving spiritual community and empowering individual transformation as exemplified by the life and the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters. Once again, welcome to Unity Spiritual Center, Georgetown, a spiritual breath of fresh air. Our announcements.
Good morning. If you're here for the first time, we'd like to give you a special welcome. We invite you to stand if you're comfortable and tell us your name and where you're from. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Carol.
Great, wonderful.
One more.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Wynn. I live in Russell Park.
Thank you for being here. Our ushers have a welcome packet for you with information about Unity in our church. Inside, there's a visitor's form that you can fill out to help us get to know you better and stay in touch. Once completed, please place in the collection basket or leave at the welcome table. Again, welcome to Unity of Georgetown, and we hope to see you again soon. There will be no Let's Get Metaphysical this week. We will resume on January 7th at 10:30 winter hours at Legacy Park, hopefully. Mark your calendars for January 11th, 2026 to attend a special meeting following our service, which will be at the Oaks for that Sunday only. Reverend Tommy, the Board of Trustees, and our budget and finance team will start off the new year by bringing everyone up to date on our finances and our vision for moving our spiritual community forward. More details to follow. Please plan to join us as we envision a bright future for Unity Georgetown. Stay in touch with us by the website, Friday newsletter, Facebook, email. Stop at the welcome table, and Renee can guide you to the right person to assist.
You know, if you have one of these books, the 12 days of Christmas, as you know, really are start with Christmas. And today it says the power of wisdom. And so the 12 days for Unity, they use the 12 powers. Today's the power of wisdom. And it says, wisdom is not just what I feel and know. It is the divine presence within me, guiding my every step toward my highest good. Wisdom graciously offers me the clarity and understanding to navigate the winding path ahead, among other things. So these are great little books. As you know, we'd like to start with a little bit of humor, just kind of, I equate it to picking up static electricity when you walk around sometimes, and you got to shake the clothes off, all that stuff. So, you know, when we start with humor and laughter is the best medicine, you just kind of open up your soul and we get a fresh start on things. So Dan's our guest comedian today.
So this guy named Bill, and he went and applied for a job, and Bill had a quite pronounced stutter, and he applies for this job at a Bible company, and the supervisor comes out, introduces himself, and says, so we're looking for salesmen, and we need someone that will go door to door with these wonderful Bibles and sell them, just cold calls, and I'm going to issue you 100 of these, and I'll come back and check with you in a few days and see how you did. 3 days later, the supervisor comes back to see, how did you do with the Bible? Says, well, I sold all of them. You sold all of them? That was 100 Bibles. How did you do that? What's your method? Well, I knock on the door, and they come to the door, and I say, my name is Bill, and I've got these wonderful Bibles I'm selling. Would you buy one? They're $100, and if you would buy one for me, or I can just stand here and read it to you.
Let's rise and begin our service.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let's be the one. I choose love.
This is a time in our service where we begin to bring our energy inward. And before I ring the crystal bowl, normally this would be Donna Sue Weaver, one of our prayer chaplain's jobs. I just want to let everyone know, if you don't know, that she was home for Christmas. Her surgery went well. She's recovering. Her son is there with her. And her healing is well in progress. And thank you for all your prayers. All right, so this is the time in our service where we begin to bring the energy inward. And as I ring the crystal bowl, since our service today is about release, maybe you could just imagine the vibrations as they of the crystal bowl as they move through the sanctuary, beginning to loosen anything that you're holding, any tightness, any hanging on, and beginning the process of opening yourself to release what no longer serves us and open ourselves to new possibilities.
Today's daily word is blessings. The affirmation is, blessings come into my life in the most unexpected ways. The inspiration for today's daily word comes from Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. I am blessed to live each day in the presence of God. As I turn within and quiet my thoughts, I open to God within. Grounded in this presence of wisdom, love, and peace, I feel connected with the divinity of all beings. In this awareness, I become newly aware of expressions of God everywhere. I feel blessed to behold nature's beauty, perhaps snow glistening in moonlight or the sun warming the earth, the birds soaring across the horizon. I find joy in smiling faces. I hear the laughter of friends sharing simple pleasures. I enjoy the beauty of holiday decorations hung with care and appreciate the sacredness they represent. Acts of selfless service show me God's love in action. I am grateful for these blessings and for my infinitive, unfolding good. Please read the affirmation with me twice. Blessings come into my life in the most unexpected ways. Come into my life in the most unexpected ways. Please join me in affirming together our statement of being and our vision statement. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the good omnipotence. Centered in oneness, we co-create a world of love, peace, and abundance.
Down in my soul, I feel holy. Oh, down in my soul, I feel holy. Ooh, down in my soul, hey, in my sanctified soul, hey, down in my soul, I feel holy. Hey, down in my soul, I feel God's love. Oh, down in my soul, I feel God's love. Ooh, down in my soul, hey, in my sanctified soul, hey, down in my soul, I feel God's love. Down in my soul, I feel holy. Oh, down in my soul, I feel holy. Ooh, down in my soul, in my sanctified soul, in my sanctified soul, in my sanctified soul, down in my soul, I feel holy.
Here we stand, right between years. It's a threshold, and so we call on wisdom of the world to perhaps have another perspective. Across the traditions of the world, this season is not just about one day, not just about one night, not just about one light. It's about that light that rises again and again. The Lakota speak of Wakan Tanka in all beings. Hindus call it Atman, the inner self. Buddhists describe a radiant awareness that is never born and never dies. In unity, we call it the Christ light. Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us we are here to awaken from the illusion of our separateness. And in the ancient Hindu Upanishads, the same truth is spoken simply and boldly. That which is the finest essence, this whole world has that as its soul. That is reality. That is the self. Thou art that.
All good. Damn. I Hmm? Oh. Oh, goodness. I had such a great joke, and then the song is just missing. All right.
As I said, nobody can accuse us of being organized.
With all that I've been blessed with in this life, there was an emptiness in me. I was imprisoned by the power of gold. On honest touch, you set me free. Let the world stop turning, let the sun stop burning. Let 'em tell me life's not worth going through. If it all falls apart, I will know deep in my heart the only dream that mattered had come true. In this life, I was loved by you. Let the world stop turning, let the sun stop burning. Let 'em tell me life's not worth going through. If it all falls apart, I will know deep in my heart the only dream that mattered had come true. In this life, I was loved by you.
Well, that was worth waiting for. Thank you, Di. Before we move into prayer, I want to do just a little commercial for prayer and for our prayer chaplains. In Unity, we know that prayer isn't beseeching God for something that we don't have. It's for remembering. It's for recognizing. It's for revealing. And sometimes it helps to have someone help us do that. And so if you're in the soup, just remember that prayer is always a tool that can be used, and prayer chaplains are always available to you. You don't have to carry it alone. And we know it works. So let's just have one. Please join me. At this sacred pause at the turning of the year, we open to the one presence, the one power. Love, alive in all. We know that the light rises again and again in every heart. It may be known by many names, yet it's always the same light. There's no separation here, only remembrance. And today, as we come to the dissolving bowl, we release with kindness what has completed its work in us. Old stories, worn out beliefs, and anything that clouds our memory of who we really are. We trust the transforming water. And from this place of release, we open our circle. We open our hearts and our minds to those who might need healing, comfort, strength. We think of them now, the named and the unnamed, near and far. May each one feel the steady presence of love, holding and restoring them. Grateful, we give thanks for the progress we've made, and we're open to whatever is unfolding. We step into the new year, clear, light, awake. And so it is. And we take that truth into our silent meditation for a couple of minutes. And Dan will bring us back with a song.
Starting here, starting now, when we walk, we'll walk together through the year. Starting now, starting here, when we talk, we will say the most with silence when we're near. Starting here. Now when you sleep, you will dream a dream that's free from glare. For now, when you wake, we'll be there. So be still, take my hand, for the greatest journey heaven can allow. Starting love, starting here, starting now.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Judy. The burning bowl ceremony. Well, it used to be a burning bowl, but we can't do that most places anymore. I think I told you last time that when I was doing my studying to become a minister, I had to do a presentation, and I had the power of elimination, and I wanted to get some flash paper, and I kind of forgot, and at last minute I'm calling places, can you overnight it? And the guy said, no, why? It's flash paper. On an airplane? I don't think so. So, just like, so we went over to a dissolving bowl where we use this paper that dissolves. And it's a way of, the ceremony is about a way of hitting the reset button. Normally, every Unity Center in the country has one of these ceremonies every year, just to kind of release things and kind of get a fresh start. However, the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025 were anything but normal for Unity Georgetown. When I returned in April, we had a burning bowl because we felt that the heavy residue of the energy that had been present needed to be released. And this week we're doing it again, not because the energy is still here. It is not. We have wonderful, beautiful energy in this place every Sunday. And in fact, that whole episode served just to bring us all together in a better way. And so today's Burning Bowl is about what it should be. It's just about releasing the past and then opening up ourselves to a new direction, a new way of doing things. And I am reminding ourselves that, as Judy said, life is continually being made new, and we cannot hold on to the past. I was looking with a scripture where Jesus, he was asking about the disciples to come and follow him and stuff, and one of the guys says, "I'll go with you, but I need to go bury my dad first." And Jesus said, "Let the dead bury the dead." And I went like, "Ooh, okay." And then in the Gospel of Thomas, he says, "Be passers-by." It's about living in the present. It's about not being, as I say, Klingons. And I don't know if a Star Wars guy, I think it's Star Wars, got that name from that, but we tend to be Klingons. We really do. So this last Sunday of the year gives us a chance to begin 2026 with a brand new clean slate, with a new purpose and a new direction. And the board and I are both very excited about this new year because we really have a beautiful spiritual community and a wonderful music team, as you have noticed. I think we've come a long way. I've been here for 4 years now, and I think we've come a long way in changing how, my mantra, we have to change the way that we see things. And I think we've come a long way. And the other big thing that I wanted to do was get us all synchronized into that same energy field, that frequency range, generally speaking, so that we, like an orchestra, all playing together harmoniously. And that's been happening. So we really are ready to move on into a new year. But before you go somewhere, you kind of need to know where you are. And when we went over that book, Integral Christianity, Reverend Smith talked about that. He called it, he says that we have a spiritual GPS system within us. And so now that we're familiar with things like spiral dynamics, then we know, we can relate to that idea. It's like being like a meter or a scale on a meter type thing. And on the way home this last week, I had to take a little bit of a different route. And I came upon an intersection that didn't look familiar. And it threw me off. And all of a sudden I said, I don't know which way to go. And that, you know what that reminds me of? You know how the, sidebar, you know how tradition always uses that, when Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the light, they always quote that. But they don't say it 2 lines before. He says, you know the way where I am going. He tells them. So I was reminded of this because I wasn't sure where to go. I had a different picture in my head. So I pulled over into a gas station and looked at the map because I love maps. And just to kind of reorient myself. And what it did was confirm that I was heading in the right direction. I just didn't expect that intersection to be there. It kind of threw me off. And I didn't know that it was there from where I was coming to where it was going. And I had this little realization that said, oh, the intersection was an unexpected disruption in my journey. Turned out that all I needed to do really was just keep on going in the same direction. To have the faith, you might say. So I'm having all these little flashbacks of stuff. And what a metaphor that is for the journey I've been here at Unity Georgetown. Because I set out in a certain direction, and then I hit an unexpected intersection, an unexpected disruption. But now I'm back on course again. And all along, I was going in the right direction. That is very much like what a parable is. I was reminded of that. A parable is a story to tell you about a big picture of things. And I have a book, a metaphysical book, a Unity book on the parables. And I've done some in the past. But this year I want to do more of them because they're fantastic little stories filled, rich with spiritual meaning, because you have to get into the depths of what the meaning is. Like that metaphor I just explained to you. It was a journey, but it told me something different. And so stand by for that because I want to get into that this year. In 2 weeks, we're going to have a meeting right after service, and it's going to be something like pulling over into that gas station and looking at the map and reorienting ourselves for the year 2026, because we've gone through a lot of changes, and we have a lot of new people that have joined us. It doesn't look like it today, but everybody's traveling and everybody's all that stuff. It'll be fine. And I kind of passed this by Teresa, said something like reset, refocus, reimagine. And we're going to make this even better than what we've been doing lately. So I look forward to, that's the general plan going forward. But the first step is to clean out the closet. Because now, when you're going to buy a new wardrobe, you got to clean out the closet. There's nowhere to put it. Plus, you can't even use that stuff anymore. So the whole concept of the burning bowl is removing there's a Zen story about this guy, and he comes up to the master and said, Master, I want you to teach me everything that you know. And he said, very well. By the way, would you like some tea? And then he says, sure. So he puts the cup down, and the master starts pouring. And then the cup becomes full, and he keeps pouring, and the cup's running over and running over. And the young guy says, Master, the cup is full. And he said, so is your mind. You need to empty the cup in order to receive something new. So let's clean out the closet today. That's what we're going to do. Of course, we know that in Unity, that life is continually becoming new, as I said before. And the new year is just one time when we can do this. But in reality, we can do this anytime at all. And that's part of what we are trying to change. All these misperceptions that we have, that we grew up with. And I said last week, you're not spiritual children anymore. You're graduate level students. And we need to start approaching it from that level. We tend to tiptoe around our beliefs a whole lot. I don't know if we're being feared of being heretics or something, but that was before. And the world is ready for our message. In fact, the world needs our message. It really does. And so my wife sent me a copy of Richard Rohr. You know, you're probably familiar with Richard Rohr. You know, he's a Catholic priest, and I love the guy. But he talks like a Unity minister. So I said, well, if he can talk like a Unity minister, I certainly can, being a Unity minister. And he wrote, Christ is always being born. I said, I know that, Father. Unity has been talking about this for 150 years. But it doesn't come from Unity. It doesn't come from me. Meister Eckhart said it. And it goes way back. Jesus knew these things. So I'm excited about this 2026. So let's close the door on the past and open the door to the now as we begin the burning bowl. Can I have a little bit of music now? Now, if you have one of these little papers, I want you to just think about what it is really that you just don't need anymore. Something that's been holding you back. And we all have it. Or something you want to get rid of. That you know that you just don't need it. So I want you to just write it down. Open up your heart and think about this for a few minutes. And I want you to, because we have to understand that everything is for our growth, for our unfolding. So whatever it is, you might say, I thank you, I bless you, and I release you. And you can say that as many times as you want. I thank you, I bless you, and I release you. If you're a visual person, you might even think of it as a balloon and just let the balloon go and just watch it flying off into the sky. There, it's gone. And when you're ready to bring up your paper and place it in the bowl, you may do so. I've got mine right here, and I'll start the show. If you don't have a paper, let me know, and we'll get you some papers. Can we get a couple of volunteers? Thank you. And a pen, Rosie? And a pen? Raise your hand if you don't have a paper. As you know, we like to affirm things together because it makes them stronger. So let's say, I thank you, I bless you, I release you all together. I thank you, I bless you, I release you. One more time. I thank you, I bless you, I release you. It is a bridge over troubled waters.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. They shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your I will ease your mind.
Thank you. for that. Boy, this is the best part. I mean, every Sunday is like, man. And it's going to get better. So, time comes for when we offer our tithes and our gifts to the spiritual community so that we can continue the work that we're doing, which is doing our part in elevating the consciousness of the planet. And we're getting more and more work done, and it's getting closer when the light was going to flip on. It's about time we come out of this place that we've been for a long, long time. The world deserves it, we deserve it, and we're going to get it done. So we take our tithes in our hands. Together we say, divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God.
Everything I see, everything I do is blessed by your hand, God. I give it back to you. Everything I give, every thought that's true is magnified in kind, God. I'll give it back to you.
Join me in our offering dedication. We bless and dedicate these tithes and offerings as an expression of divine love, and we release them to manifest that love in our community and in our world. We bless the earth and all of its inhabitants. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine in all. Reminders, today's prayer chaplain is Judy. The LGM, Let's Get Metaphysical, is on a break until next week, the 7th, and we'll meet back at the park, well, depending on the weather, or we might meet at Renee's house. Let me see what else. We have a meeting in 2 weeks at the Oaks Room over on Del Webb. And I want to thank everybody who participated today. Oh, yeah. Cheers, everybody. And I forgot one other announcement. The Follies, right? Cindy and Carol and Terry, right, are part of the. When is that?
It's the last week of February.
Oh, okay. It's still off a little bit. Okay. I was asked to remind.
Let's go on sale we're not sure. I think it's January 2nd.
Okay. Well, I'll remind them again later on then. I thought it was closer than that. Anyway, if there's nothing else, then I want to wish everybody a happy new year. And next week, we will start with a brand new, fresh slate. And let's see where we go, where we can travel together starting next week. So let's rise and end with our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Let
light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. I am light. I am love. I am power. I am presence. I am. Have a great new year.
Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you.